Welcome to our video on Top 8 Challenges Facing Renewable Energy in the Next Decade. As the world shifts towards cleaner energy sources, significant obstacles remain that could hinder progress. In today's discussion, we will explore critical issues such as energy storage reliability, the need for grid infrastructure upgrades, and the financial barriers to renewable projects. Additionally, we'll address the complexities of raw material shortages, land constraints, and the policy hurdles that impact the industry. Join us as we dive into these pressing challenges and consider their implications for the future of renewable energy. 1. Energy storage and reliability. One of the foremost challenges is the intermittent nature of renewable energy sources like solar and wind. These sources are heavily dependent on weather conditions. Solar power is generated only during sunny periods, and wind energy is harnessed only when the wind blows. This inconsistency can lead to significant reliability issues in energy supply. To counteract this, developing advanced and cost-effective energy storage systems is paramount. Technologies such as lithium-ion batteries, pumped hydro storage, and emerging solutions like flow batteries and solid-state batteries are being explored. However, these technologies must become more affordable and scalable to truly support a stable energy grid. Without reliable storage solutions, the potential of renewables could remain untapped, much like a well of water that one cannot draw from. 2. Grid infrastructure upgrades. The current energy grid infrastructure is another significant hurdle. Most of the existing grids were designed for centralized power generation, primarily from fossil fuels. Transitioning to a decentralized system where renewable energy sources are dominant requires substantial upgrades. These upgrades involve adapting the grid to handle variable energy inputs and efficiently distribute power to meet demand. Smart grid technology, which allows for real-time monitoring and efficient distribution, is part of the solution. However, implementing these technologies on a large scale requires time, investment, and political will. The complexity of this task is akin to rebuilding the foundation of a house while still living in it. 3. High initial investment costs. Despite the dropping costs of renewable energy technologies, the initial investment remains a significant barrier. Infrastructure like wind turbines, solar farms, and the associated storage systems require substantial upfront capital. This is particularly challenging for developing countries where financial resources are limited. Although long-term operating costs are lower with renewables compared to fossil fuels, the initial expenditure can deter investment. Innovative financing solutions and international cooperation are needed to bridge this gap, ensuring that renewable energy is accessible to all, much like how microloans have empowered small entrepreneurs in developing regions. 4. Raw material shortages. The raw materials essential for renewable technologies present another obstacle. Many renewable energy systems rely on rare earth elements and materials such as lithium, cobalt, and nickel, which are critical for battery production. The supply of these materials is limited, and their extraction often involves geopolitical tensions and environmental concerns. For instance, cobalt mining is concentrated in regions with unstable political climates, which can disrupt supply chains. Furthermore, mining practices can have detrimental environmental impacts, raising ethical concerns about the sustainability of renewable technologies. Addressing these issues requires not only finding alternative materials but also adopting more sustainable mining practices. 5. Land and space constraints. Large-scale renewable energy projects demand significant land or space, posing another challenge. Solar farms, for instance, require vast areas to be effective, while wind farms need open spaces free from obstructions. Balancing the development of these projects with conservation efforts and competing land uses will become increasingly important. For example, solar farms might compete with agricultural land, leading to conflicts over land use priorities. Innovative solutions, such as vertical wind turbines or solar panels on rooftops, can help mitigate space constraints, much like how urban vertical gardens maximize green space in cities. 6. Policy and regulatory hurdles. Government policies and regulations play a crucial role in the adoption of renewable energy. However, unclear or inconsistent policies can hamper progress. In many parts of the world, fossil fuel industries still receive significant subsidies, making it challenging for renewables to compete on a level playing field. Long-term, stable policies that support renewable energy development are essential to encourage investment and innovation. Policymakers must navigate a complex landscape to ensure that regulations facilitate, rather than hinder, the transition to renewable energy, similar to how clear traffic rules ensure smooth and safe travel. 7. Integration of renewables into urban areas. Urban areas consume a significant portion of global energy, yet integrating renewable energy sources into these environments presents unique challenges. Space limitations, zoning regulations, and aging infrastructure can impede the installation of renewable technologies like solar panels. Innovative urban planning and design are required to overcome these barriers. Solutions such as solar facades, urban wind turbines, and the incorporation of renewables into building designs can promote energy independence and sustainability in cities. Like fitting a square peg into a round hole, it requires creative thinking and adaptation. 8. Public perception and resistance. Public perception and resistance remain significant hurdles for renewable energy projects. Despite growing awareness of the benefits of renewable energy, some communities oppose projects due to aesthetic concerns, misinformation, or fear of job losses in traditional energy sectors. For instance, wind turbines are often criticized for their visual impact on landscapes. Addressing these concerns requires transparent communication, community engagement, and education to dispel myths and highlight the broader benefits of renewable energy. Overcoming public resistance is like navigating a complex maze, requiring patience, understanding, and collaboration. In facing these challenges, coordinated efforts from governments, industries, and communities are essential. Continued innovation in renewable energy technologies and systems will pave the way for a sustainable future.